Imagine you're planning a road trip across the country. You see an advertisement for a car loan with an interest rate of, let's say, 5%. That 5% is likely the annual percentage rate, or APR. Think of APR as the advertised sticker price for the cost of borrowing money for a year. It's a standardized figure designed to help you compare loans from different lenders. It includes not just the interest rate itself, but also other mandatory fees associated with the loan, like origination fees. It's meant to give you a more complete picture of the total cost of borrowing over a year, presented as a single percentage. Now, let's say you are not just taking a road trip, but you are making several shorter trips throughout the year, each time accumulating rewards points on a credit card that also charges interest. The effective annual rate, or APR, comes into play here. APR represents the actual interest rate you pay or earn over a year, taking into account the effect of compounding. Compounding is like earning interest on your interest. To understand compounding, think about planting a seed. If you plant a seed and it grows into a plant that produces more seeds, and then those seeds grow into even more plants, that's compounding in nature. In finance, it's similar. With compounding, the interest earned in one period is added to the principal, and then in the next period you earn interest on the original principal plus the accumulated interest. APR often assumes simple interest, meaning interest is calculated only on the original principal amount. It doesn't factor in the effect of interest being added back into the principal, and then earning more interest on that larger sum. APR, on the other hand, explicitly accounts for this compounding effect. Let's consider a concrete example. Suppose you deposit $100 into a savings account with a stated APR of 10% compounded annually. In this case, the APR and APR are the same, 10%. After 1 year, you'll have earned $10 in interest, and your total balance will be $110. However, if that same 10% APR is compounded monthly, things change. The monthly interest rate is the annual rate divided by 12, which is approximately 833%. In the first month, you earn 833% of $100, which is about 83 cents. This interest is added to your principal, so now you have $100. 83. In the second month, you earn 833% on $100. 83, which is slightly more than 83 cents. This process continues throughout the year. Because you are earning interest on interest each month, the total interest earned over the year will be more than the simple 10% calculated on the initial $100. In this scenario, with monthly compounding at a 10% APR, the APR will be slightly higher than 10%. It will be closer to 47%. This difference, while seemingly small in this example, can become more significant with larger amounts of money or over longer periods. The more frequently interest is compounded, daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, or semi-annually, the greater the difference between the APR and the APR. Therefore, when comparing financial products, especially those involving borrowing or investing, it's crucial to understand both APR and APR. APR is useful for initial comparisons as it provides a standardized rate. However, APR gives you a more accurate picture of the actual cost of borrowing, or the true return on your investment, especially when compounding is involved. Think of APR as the menu price at a restaurant, and APR as the final bill including taxes and service charges. APR gives you the real total cost. For savers, a higher APR is generally better, while for borrowers, a lower APR is preferable. Always look beyond the advertised APR, and consider the compounding frequency to truly understand the financial implications.